If value is important to you and you want to get the most amount of home for your dollar, then I want to show you this neighborhood located in Gulf Breeze, right on the border of Navarre. It's called Heather's Place, and it's built by Henry Homes. So come with me and let's check these homes out. So let's start our tour with this Barrington model home. This floor plan has 1,801 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom home. So coming in, what I love is the openness of this floor plan. They've built this floor plan in several neighborhoods, so I've seen variations of it before. And in the past, they used to do carpet. I love that the main areas are now luxury vinyl plank, and then nice, big, spacious, open living room. And so on this side here, they've got it set up as if it's got a little study section, study corner here. It's very open and roomy. This technically would be your formal dining room space here. And then as you can see, there is a breakfast nook space tucked away over here. And then look how beautiful and open this is. So talk about a great space for entertaining, where you can be in here cooking up a storm, getting set up for a party, football game, and you can still be enjoying your family company that's sitting either in the living room or sitting in the dining room area. There is a pantry tucked away in the corner here, and there's a nice, cute little screened back porch. I love this, so you can sit out here and not have to worry about mosquitoes. These are patio home-sized lots, so not too big, not too small. So if you want a property that's not going to require a lot of yard maintenance, this could work. This is right around that 0.15 of an acre size. In the kitchen, you've got stainless appliances. You've got a nice double deep sink. This neighborhood is on public water, public sewer, and the fridge is extra. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Panhandle, then hit that subscribe button below. Hey there, my name's Paula Snow, and I've been living in the area for 20 years now. I can't believe it. It's already been 20 years. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, and I dreamed of living somewhere hot. And then here I am, absolutely loving it, loving how friendly it is here, loving the slower pace of life from the big city. So whether you are considering making a move now or in the near future, if you have any questions, I would love to help you answer some of those questions and help you get familiar with the area. All of my contact info is down below. Feel free to call, text, or email anytime so that we can set up a meeting to talk about how to help you make a move to Florida. So Henry Homes has definitely stepped their game up. Back in the day, they used to, like I said, not do the luxury vinyl in the living room and the main areas, which now they do. And then the lighting in here is beautiful. So in the past, you just had your ceiling fan, you had your light fixture over the dining room and maybe like a fluorescent in the kitchen. But now you've got these LEDs, these recessed lights all over the place. So in this floor plan, the main bedroom is right behind the kitchen. And then coming into this little hallway area, you've got a linen/storage closet there. You've got a laundry space right here. The bedrooms are carpeted. And again, look at all the great recessed lights in here. Makes these rooms feel truly bright and spacious. Now, this looks probably like a queen size bed, and it still feels really roomy in here. It's got 2 large oversized night tables. In the bathroom, they've got LVP flooring, they've got a double vanity, and it's the higher vanity, which is really nice and convenient for brushing your teeth. Now, this is one of their newer features, which I love, that they are now doing tiled showers in the main bedroom. And for those that like to take a bath and relax in a tub, you still have a nice soaking tub here. Personally, I have never been into taking baths. So let me know in the comments if having a bath is important to you. In my house, since I didn't use the tub, I actually had it removed last year and had my closet just extended and made bigger. You've got a pretty big, spacious walk-in closet area, and the toilet is tucked away behind the soaking tub. The other bedrooms are over here. One is by the garage. So this room, they've kind of got set up as a storage area with some of their signs. You can see they've got 2 desks in here, a little bit of furniture, so it kind of gives you an idea of the room, and a nice roomy 2-car garage, also set up with all sorts of signs. So the garages are mostly finished. As you can see, there is like sheetrock everywhere. They've done the Spanish lace. However, they do not trim these out. So there's no trim here. Also, for the attic access, you've got the access from the garage, but there is no drop downstairs. So if that's something you want, then that would be something you have to do afterwards. And the garage does come equipped with a garage door opener. By the front entrance, you have your other bedroom and your second bathroom. So of course, in this bedroom, they've got it set up as a workspace. And here's a map of Heather's place there. And here you've got your second bathroom. This is the Lancaster 2 plan. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,473 square feet. Nice roomy living room area. You do have a coat closet here at the front. So very similar to the last home we looked at, except this one does not have that office space over in that area there. So instead, what you have here is a pantry, and you've got a very, very small laundry area here. So it's kind of split up. So on one side, you will put the washer, and then across on the other side, you'll put the dryer. And you've got your garage right in here. So it has a smaller dining area, but I still think you could get a decent, maybe a little round or rectangular table would fit here. If your dining room set was too big, then this might not work. And you could also fit some bar stools over here. You've got that cute covered back porch area, little small one there. And in the main bedroom, right off the dining room area, main bathroom, LVP flooring, granite counters, pretty spacious walk-in closet. And I love that they've got the tiled shower, the soaking tub, and the water closet is tucked away. The other 2 bedrooms are off in their own separate wing. So you've got this front bedroom here overlooking the front of the house. So I did want to point here on these 2 light switches. The reason you have 2 light switches, one of them is for the light and the other one is for a ceiling fan. So these bedrooms come wired and braced for a ceiling fan, so that if you decide to put in a ceiling fan in your 2 extra bedrooms, you've already got an extra switch here for it. And here is the 3rd bedroom. and the shared second bathroom. This plan comes with a nice, spacious, covered back porch. And before I forget, I want to talk about hurricane protection. So, do you see these little spots here right around the door? This is where you're going to put your hurricane protection. So you've got all of these spots here. And at the very top is where you would hang your hurricane devices. This is the Lancaster 3 floor plan. It's got 1,821 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Let's go in and check it out. These homes are 4-side vinyl siding, and as you can see behind me, they do come with a brick skirt in the front. A nice, big, open, spacious living room. Look how beautiful this is. I love the high ceilings in here. Definitely makes it feel really roomy. Kitchen is spacious, white cabinets, granite counters do come standard. So what are your choice on counters? If you had your choice, would you go with granite, quartz, something else? Leave me a comment down below. I'm curious to see what you think. So this home has a nice, big, spacious pantry here. And I love that it has a separate laundry room with a door so that you can close the door. So the separate laundry room in this plan is different than the Barrington, because as you remember in the Barrington, the laundry space was basically like a closet space right by the main bedroom, kind of off the kitchen. So would you be okay with something like that? Or would you prefer something like this, where it's a dedicated laundry room where you can close the door? Personally, I would love something like this because I've got the laundry room where you walk through from the garage into the kitchen. And so I'm constantly walking by, feeling like I have to keep that area nice and tidy because I'm constantly having to walk through to go to the garage to get in my car. And the 2-car garage space. So it's nice that this one is completely empty so you can see the full size. You've got your attic access right there, and your water heater is in the garage. A lot of builders are offering this MyQ garage door opener. What are your thoughts on that? If you have this garage door opener with the app, I always hear them talk about, how you can control your door from the app. And I'm just wondering, is there really the need for that? Is it useful? I mean, nowadays there's absolutely apps for everything you can imagine. And I'm just wondering, is there a time when you would really use the app to close or open your garage door? Let me know your thoughts on that. Okay, coming back into the house, we've got one dining room space in this house, and that would be right here. But then also you've got this nice breakfast bar area where you could easily fit, I'm gonna say maybe 4 bar stools here. So you could have bar stools on this side, and then you could technically also put some bar stools right over here as well. Main bedroom is located here off the living room. So as you can see, we've got carpet in the main bedroom. You've got a ceiling fan, lots of nice recessed lights. And then the main bathroom, you've got that double vanity, that nice big soaking tub, the tiled shower. Now on this one, the water closet is tucked away in its own separate room here with a door. And then look at this nice, big, spacious walk-in closet. I love this. I love when builders plan out a nice, big, roomy walk-in closet. Look how big this closet is. You could literally roll across it, okay? Seriously, I want to show you how big. If I start at this end Roll, 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 roll. And voila, you've got tons of space in this closet. So if a home with a big closet space is important to you, then check out this floor plan. Okay, let's check out the rest of the house. So by the front entrance, you've got this coat closet here, right by the front entrance. And then you've got your other 2 bedrooms over here. These rooms feel quite spacious. And then this is the shared second bathroom here. Okay, so speaking of hurricane protection, if you've never lived in Florida, I wanted to show you what you can expect. So these are the fabric guard, and I picked a smaller one. This is going to be for that window right by the front door. So let me just see which side is the top side. So this is like a thick vinyl product. So keep in mind, this is not going to stop something from breaking your window. So if we are in the middle of a hurricane and there's a projectile item flying through the neighborhood, like let's say a 2x4, it's still going to hit the window and will probably break the window. However, it's going to protect your house from having all that water come through and get inside. So basically, you've got these spots up here, which you're going to hang at the very top. And then on this one, it doesn't show it. This one just has another connection point at the bottom. But for your regular size windows, you're going to have pre-fitted holes along the sides of it. And then you get this handy dandy bag of nuts and bolts. And you're just going to basically pull out those plastic pieces and then screw these on. These are super easy to put on. I put them on with my kids a few years ago when we had Hurricane Sally coming through, and Hurricane Sally hit more of the Perdido area, didn't hit our home. We just had, regular light storm, nothing too crazy. So something like this is going to be super important in keeping your insurance costs down. So if you are buying a newer home, then most builders will give you hurricane protection. And so this is what's going to help keep that insurance cost down. If you're buying an existing home, then ask the seller if they have hurricane protection, and if they do, what kind of hurricane protection they have, because they might have metal shutters, or they might have fabric guard, or they might just have plywood. So any of those are acceptable for keeping that insurance rate down. But I wanted to show you what this looks like so you kind of know what to expect. This is the Montego plan. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus a separate dedicated office, 1,735 square feet. Let's go have a peek. So coming in, nice, big, spacious living room. By the front entrance here, we do have a coat closet. I have to say, I'm really loving the high ceilings in all of the plans that we've looked at today. So kitchen area, nice big island area here. And I love that they have added this separate dedicated space for an office. Some of their other plans don't have this space, but I love this nice office space, especially with so many people working from home these days. It is really nice to have the extra room for that. So here's the view from this side over here. And you've got this space right here for a dining area. This is the main bedroom suite right here. Again, we do have carpet in all of the bedrooms. What are your thoughts on carpet in the bedrooms? I personally love it in the bedrooms. I think it's just nice to get up and have that soft, fluffy feel under your feet. However, I no longer have carpet in my bedroom because I have this lovely mini dachshund who loves to mark everywhere. So we've completely had to get rid of all of the carpets in the house. It started off that we said, okay, let's just remove we have 2 living rooms, like a living room and then a family room. So initially we were like, let's just get rid of the carpet in those areas and the office. Okay, well then we realized he was marking in my bedroom, and he was marking right by my side of the bed. I guess it's like a territorial thing. So now we have removed all carpet from the house. I've had area rugs, which I've also had to get rid of because he was marking those. So personally, if I had the choice, I would love to have carpet in my bedroom again, but I cannot. But what about you? Do you like carpet in the bedroom, or would you rather have something like a hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, or a tile in your bedrooms? Main bathroom has the double vanity, the granite counters, the oil rubbed bronze fixtures, one walk-in closet here. The water closet is in its own separate area. You have that nice big soaking tub and the tiled shower. Off the dining area, you do have this little covered back porch. It's not too big, but it is nice to have a couple of seats out here. And then walking through the kitchen, you've got a laundry area / pantry area going through to the garage. So this is very similar to my setup as well. Here's the pantry area here. And then you've got your 2-car garage in here. And the other 2 bedrooms are located near the front door. So here's that 2nd bedroom. And the 3rd bedroom, and then the shared bathroom. And in this bathroom, they do have a small little linen closet. Let's talk about some of your upgrade options if you would like to add things to your home. So this builder has a few things that they offer that are at an additional charge that you can add. So of course, keep in mind that some of these prices might change. So if you wanted to add attic stairs, which those don't come included, you could either do it yourself after closing, or you could get the builder to do it for you. That would be $590. If you wanted them to put the faux wood blinds throughout the house, everywhere other than the back sliding glass doors, that would be $2,280. If you wanted them to finish out the garage, so that would be basically painting everything and adding the trim, that would be $1,200. If you wanted an extra ceiling fan for some of your extra bedrooms, because keep in mind, it does come included in your living room and it does come included in the main bedroom. So only if you wanted it for your extra bedrooms or for the office, that would be an additional $500. If you wanted to put a ceiling fan in your covered back porch area, that would be $534. If you wanted to screen in that back patio, that would be $2,256. If you wanted the side-by-side fridge, that would be $2,075. So keep in mind what you get in the kitchen is going to be the stove, the built-in microwave, and the dishwasher. The fridge is not included. That is at an additional cost. If you wanted a washer and dryer, that would be $2,000. And then lastly, you do have the option to get that garage floor finished with an epoxy coating, and they have 2 different levels. One of them is $2,000. The other one is $3,400. So some really cool things about this neighborhood is that it has sidewalks and street lights. So sidewalks are important to a lot of people because they don't want to walk on the road. So for example, in my neighborhood, we don't have sidewalks. So when I'm walking the dogs, I'm just walking them on the road. And I often hear from people moving to the area, coming from out of state, from other cities, other areas, that they find it really surprising that a lot of our Florida communities don't have sidewalks. So Personally, I've just gotten used to walking on the road. But what about for you? Is having sidewalks something that is important to you? Is that a determining factor that you definitely look at when you are considering a neighborhood? Let me know your thoughts on that. I am curious about that. And then I wanted to let you know distance-wise to some different locations. So from the neighborhood to Navarre Beach, you're at about 20 minutes. And of course, give and take depending on traffic. From the neighborhood to Hurlburt Field, you're at about 20 miles, so 30 plus minutes. To get Eglin Air Force Base, you're at 30 miles, which is going to be 50 plus minutes. The neighborhood is zoned for West Navarre Elementary, Woodlawn Beach Middle, and Navarre High School. Of course, they are building the second high school, and as of right now, it has not been zoned out to determine what neighborhoods will be going to the new high school versus the older high school. So we don't have that information just yet. Thank you for joining us today on this tour of Heather's Place. If you have any questions about this neighborhood or about moving to the Gulf Breeze Navarre area, feel free to reach out. All of my contact info is down below, and I would love to help you make a smooth move to Florida.